The life of an average adult is extremely complex. You have to deal with millions of things while still maintaining your mental health in decent condition. In this video, I will share with you 8 life lessons that I learned and have been following for a while that helped me tremendously to keep up with life. I wish everybody would learn it as early as possible. Let's start with the failure. How do you behave with yourself when you fail? You failed a job interview. How long do you blame yourself? You didn't manage to get enrolled in college this year. How many times did you bury yourself and your abilities in your head? This approach is incredibly disruptive to your brain and you simply can't do it. You just can't. Just stop taking failure as a failure and your life will become so much easier. And you know why you didn't get the job that you wanted so much? Because if you got hired, you would hate the toxic environment of the company. They never showed their real face during the interview process. Your boss would eat your brain every day and your long commute to work would be killing the last remaining nerve cells. And there is another job just around the corner with better pay, better location, and a millennial manager. Do you want to take this crappy job today or be patient for 2 more months and take a better one? You think for yourself. Let's say you failed an international English test and you can't go abroad this year anymore as you planned. It's because you got 1 more year to live with your parents and to save some money while living with them. And when you come abroad, you don't need to work minimum wage job at night to pay for your food and shelter, and you can focus on your studies. You're not enrolled in college this year not because you're a failure. It's because in 1 year you will understand that this is not a prosperous career and you don't even want to become an engineer. And the universe just protects you from making stupid decisions. Your YouTube channel doesn't get any views is not because you're a failure, like myself. It's because you have to improve your content, lazy. There should be always a little bit of self-criticism. Whenever you fail at what you planned, it's because it is too small for you and you will get bigger and better. If you make a cake and it fails, it becomes a pudding. The next thing is stop being jealous and thinking that the other person has a better life. It's not true. People deal with a lot of mess, and if they don't inform you about their negative issues in their lives, it doesn't mean that they don't exist. Comparing yourself to others and feeling jealous is a very destructive mentality. It's important to remember that everyone's journey is unique, and focusing on your own accomplishments and achievements will be much more fulfilling and productive. 5 years back, you dreamt about being where you are today. Somebody else's progress doesn't make yours any less. By adopting the mentality of self-empowerment and embracing your own journey can have a positive impact and encourage your growth and development. The next thing is to get rid of all unnecessary crap in your house. Holding on to old things, especially those who don't serve any purpose anymore, can create this mental and physical clutter. This can weigh you down and prevent you from moving forward. Old things might pull you back, especially if you were initially not born in a wealthy environment. But trust me, taking the time to assess your belongings and letting go of items that no longer serve any purpose or bring joy can create a sense of freedom and space in your life. You are evolving as a person, and this is the perfect time to reevaluate what you really value and need to create the room for new experiences and opportunities. The fourth important thing to feel happier is to practice gratitude. If you go and watch news and you see all the horrific events that are happening around the world, your life should seem to be the best life you could ever had. A huge number of people have no access to basic needs like food, water, shelter. They feel unsafe 24/7. Some people are severely sick and have no hope. So try to acquire the mindset that every day above the ground is a good day, because it really is. Be grateful that you had a chance to live this day and stop complaining all the time. Cultivate a daily gratitude practice to acknowledge the positive aspects of your life. It will enhance your overall well-being. You can even start writing them in the notebook. Research says that this is a very powerful exercise to reflect on things you're grateful for every day. The fifth important lesson I learned is to be very mindful about who you share your personal information and plans with. Not everyone in your life can have the best interest of yours at heart, and it can create a lot of negativity and potentially derail you from your plans. The less they know, the better they sleep. You believe it or not, but shut your mouth and do your thing silently with determination, and let the results speak for themselves. The 6 points for today is to follow your life rules. If you learned something from experience the hard way, don't repeat the same mistake again and again. If you made a rule, follow it. Don't deviate from the rules you promise yourself to follow. I will give you an example from my life. Back in 2021, I promised myself that I will not leave house without taking my phone. Why? Because 99.5% of any issues I can get into while I'm outside of my house can be solved with my phone. Yesterday I invited my husband to go with me to Starbucks, and I decided not to take my phone because I was wearing a dress and dress had no pockets. So I was like, why do I need the phone? He's paying anyway. I will leave it in the house. But then the last second, for which reason, I have no clue, just probably some behind my brain, somebody spoke there. And I grabbed the bag and I put a phone inside. So it's just the bag and a phone, there is nothing else in the bag. We came outside, walked 3 minutes, and my phone started sending me reminder about something. I had to run home right away, I had 10 minutes left, and it was something incredibly important that I booked 2 months back. I put a reminder for it, and it's something so life-changing, like I could not miss it at all. I could not miss it at all. If I hadn't taken my phone as I planned, I would destroy something incredibly important in these 30 minutes at Starbucks. So yes, always follow the rules you made once. The next important lesson that I learned is always to prioritize your mental and emotional health. Not your children, not your husband, not your parents. A house where a woman is unhappy will never become a happy house. Your feminine happiness and energy are the main things for your family, and you should strongly believe in it. If your mental being is stable, you will always be there for others, for your husband, for your children, in a more sustainable and positive and healthier way. Embracing solitude and taking time for self-reflection and self-discovery can be incredibly beneficial. It allows you to recharge, to gain clarity, and nurture yourself. If you need a break, if you are tired, frustrated, and hate everything around you, just leave it all. Self-care is all you need. And the last one for today is to know your worth. We are living in a very competitive world, and there will be always somebody who doesn't see your worth. Don't let it be you. It's important to remember that self-worth comes from within, and it's important to recognize your own inherent value. It's very easy to fall into the trap of seeking external validation and measuring you against others, but don't do it. Negative talk and self-doubt can be the major obstacles to developing the healthier sense of self-worth. You should remind yourself daily about your strength, accomplishments, and achievements. No one is perfect, so focus on your own amazing journey and progress. And I'll see you in the next video.